Hello class, my name is Dash and this is my YouTube presentation. Last couple of weeks we talked about mainly active listening and how to be a good active listener, and then we learned about a lot of tips, obviously like how we act, how we try to listen to them as putting ourselves aside, respecting them while we're listening, focusing on what they're saying instead of thinking what your response would be. But I thought it's interesting how this listening applies to a different conversational level, because I think in a personal level of conversation it applies in a little bit different way than a business level, obviously. But one thing I thought was interesting was because many of those elements doesn't really affect in the personal level conversation. For example, on the personal level conversation, you're already engaged. If you're really paying attention to the other person's saying, if you really deeply engage with them, you're having a good conversation. I don't think you would ever think about how you would nod when you would make a sound, like how your answer would be, things like that. I don't think it would come up in a personal level of conversation. And then obviously it's just the different types of listening and having conversation we're talking about, but I think it's just a good thing to bring it up, a good thing to address so that we will have a further discussion. So I'm actually interested about your feedbacks about on this topic specifically. So yeah, thanks very much.